Welcome everybody to another episode of Up Your Experience podcast. It's Blaise McBain getting interrupted by Bats. That's nothing new though. That's okay. Bats, happy birthday, dude.
It was yesterday, but
that's
much
fine.
Appreciated.
That's fine.
Much appreciated.
I didn't see you yesterday
because you asked me if I was ready like 6 times. So
to be fair, I didn't see you yesterday. So as far as I know,
yeah.
you know.
No, that's true. I actually worked yesterday, and then shout out to my mom and dad who had a birthday party for me and worked around my crazy work schedule.
Yeah,
so
that's
right
very
after
cool.
Work, just went over to mom and dad's because they picked up the dog, so met all of them there and pretty much hung out for a couple hours. Came home, gamed for like maybe 2 or 3 games, and went to bed.
Hey, sometimes that's the way of the road, dude.
Dude, I had a full 8 hours of sleep, and it felt amazing.
I can't relate because I've been back to my not being able to sleep like the past week. I'll go to lay down, and I just can't. And I could force myself, and I would fall asleep, but I just, why bother?
See, I have a weighted blanket, and I feel like that makes it.
I can't use a weighted blanket. I can't do it.
I have a 20-pound weighted blanket. I've been using it for maybe a month now, and I've actually been getting sleep, and it feels amazing.
No, I tried one, and it made me feel like I was getting choked. It gave me like very much like asthma attack vibes, and I could not do it.
See, I like those heavy comforters, but I can't do it in the summertime.
Oh yeah, it gets too hot.
And in the summertime is when I lose a lot of my sleep because I don't have that weight to me.
Yeah. I got you. I get it. Anyways. Other things other than sleeping, you know. We should probably should talk about some video games or something. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
Okay. So, real quick, I played some more Call of Duty.
Yeah. How'd that go?
Pretty good. It was fun. I got a couple missions in, and then I got like smacked, and then I put my controller down and said I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, by the way. I stupidly was like, I'm not gonna do normal. I'm gonna boss it.
Do you remember when they used to have it where it was like infinite respawn of enemies until you cross a certain threshold in Call of Duties?
That vaguely sounds familiar.
The old school ones, like that's something they had where
you Resident Evil'd it.
Yeah, you had to like you would sit there in a position trying to fight your way out, and you had to cross a certain threshold to end the respawns. That was a time, dude. I will never forget that, to be honest.
The checkpoint reached breath of sigh.
Yeah. You're like, I can set the game now. Thank God.
Yeah, other than that, it's been assault and sleep and adulting, which we talked about earlier. We're not going to talk about adulting because that's depressing.
Yeah, it's a time, for sure. Yeah. I did a lot of adulting as well.
Bro, I spent my taxes on stuff to upgrade the house.
Let's go, baby.
I wanted an Xbox Series X. You know what I didn't get? An Xbox Series X.
I built a sandbox.
Expensive basement paint.
Okay, no, actually, I want your opinion on this, Bats, because I brought this up today, and I'm. So we had those storms that took up my power for like 60 hours, right? And part of my fence was dismantled. It's not bad, but it's like it's been moved. Okay. And I go to
question.
Yep.
Do you have like wooden fence?
Yeah.
Fence?
It's a wooden fence. It's like a 6-foot privacy fence. And so I buy a single board because I want to make sure it matches up. I want to make I'm making sure it's the right size. I don't want to buy a bunch of boards then find out.
$20 because it's straight. Yep.
Yeah. So I buy one. I go out there after I work on making Logan's sandbox that he got for his birthday. Get that all put together and everything.
Nice.
And I go to look at this fence, and they use nails, bro. And I'm like, I'm trying to understand. It has to be convenience, right? It
How
has to be
old?
convenience.
How old is
Like
your
6
thing?
years. 6 years old.
6 years?
Maybe 5. Okay, but I'm going back to the fact of it has to be strictly convenience because screws just make more sense in my brain.
Yeah, I would
Maybe
use
it's
set screws. I'm not gonna lie.
my
I would have
math
those.
brain cannot comprehend why beyond convenience and pricing that you would use nails.
Um, maybe you're a one-hit wonder. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean, it
That is
has to be.
not me.
It literally has to be convenience, bro. It has to.
Okay. All right. This opens me up for a story that I never thought I would tell.
Oh God.
Now, okay, so as I hope everybody would know for now, like I work for a university. We have a covered bridge that is across a creek bank for us that was like built by the Amish, right? Well,
Mm-hmm.
somebody tried to set that on fire.
Oh, okay. We love that.
Yeah. I mean, and so we had to rebuild the bottom floor. And I can say this now because my ex-boss doesn't work there. And so this boss at the time was like, you should be able to one hit a nail. I had the tiniest hammer I could have, and I was just like
Let's go, dude.
pounding that shit. I'm
You're
not
out there.
even playing.
You're
I'm
out there like the
one,
elves from
two, three,
Rudolph
four.
trying to one
Like,
hit these nails, dude.
like this is the hammer you would get like as a kid for like the starter
Oh
tool
my
set.
goodness,
You know,
that's
that had
so
the hammer,
funny.
the screw, like an Allen wrench, and a
That
adjustable
is so
wrench.
funny. That's too good.
And the funniest part is I couldn't even get in trouble for it because those are all the tools that we had.
That's rough, dude.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm not one hitting this hammer. And these were like galvanized, like thick,
Right.
huge
Yeah.
nails that you would put into white oak.
Yeah, forget that. How are your games this week, Bats, and for Smite?
Okay.
Because I know you had some
for,
assault times.
so first off, let me check my notes because I know what they're saying, but we're still gonna throw it out there anyways. So Smite equals rough. Conquest.
Yeah. Conquest is
Sucks.
so bad, dude. I
don't know what they did, but Conquest, I don't like playing anymore. Like I'm a non-conquester.
I have like a funny when it comes to my games, but like the game we just played before recording is the epitome of why I swear there is a tracking beacon on my character when I load in that tells people, hey, just attack this guy on cooldown. I have not had 4 people in my lane as consistently as I did tonight. That ADC was so babysat, and he didn't get a lead. It was wild. Anyways, sorry. I agree. Like Conquest it's something, dude.
I honestly was like, I'm gonna work on my Ishtar and face the Chiron.
We love that. How'd that go?
Didn't even build the what is that? Vitality.
Oh, Vital Amplifier.
Yeah, didn't even build that. Went into Devos into Fail Not and still mollywop me.
Yo, Devos is good right now.
All right, but this is a game that we are going to talk about because Kenny said that I'm not allowed to not say this on the podcast. So, yesterday, as I had a little birthday booze as today. I feel like it's reasonable. I've earned it. But Kenny and I were battling for top kills. And Kenny was a Khepri.
Oh, God.
I was a Sun Wukong. So it was rough because I still had to build a little bit tanky. Kenny ended up trying to get Soul Reaver and Spirideso in the end to try and catch up to me. I still won.
Oh, my
I dominated him.
God.
Okay.
Bats, I need to let you know that if you told me Kenny beat you, I was about to roast you so hard.
No. Okay. No. I don't even feel like I could get roasted because Kenny is a Khepri like one trick pony.
He is the Khepri Bezos.
All right, and he was singing it the whole time too. That's why I had to shut him down. I
Oh,
was
okay.
honestly getting tired of hearing Capri Bezos every
Yeah,
time he got a kill.
Capri,
That, like
Capri
he literally had 11
Bezos.
kills, okay? And all the time he'd just be running down like Capri Bezos, and like yeah, it was driving me nuts. I went crit Sun Wukong because it was driving me
Oh,
nuts.
Jesus. Oh, no, dude. Not the crit Wukong.
Yeah. Kenny's build was Sentinel's Boon into Amulet of Stronghold into Contagion into Spirit Robe into Spirit of Deso into Soul Reaver. My build was Evolved Soul Eater into Warrior's Axe into Talisman into Brawlers into Demon Blade into Boomerang. I sold my starter. Or no, I still have my starter. I didn't even upgrade my starter. That's right, because I was tired of dying. I was gonna sell my starter because I did not want Kenny to beat me. And this guy was stealing my last hits.
I mean, as you do. If you're having a competition
No,
over kills, it doesn't
no,
matter
he
how
was
much damage you did.
bashing.
Good.
Basic my last hits. It was driving me nuts.
Yeah. Got to claw him down, dude.
But anyways, I ended with 35k player damage, and Kenny ended with 19k player damage.
Yeah, but how many kills did each of you have? That's what I need to know.
I had 14. Kenny had 11.
Whew, that's closer than you'd like it to be. That's for sure.
Dude, if it says anything, okay, here's the rest of our kills on the team. We had a Yamoja with 1 kill, a Morgan with 4 kills, and a Cerberus with 3 kills.
Morgan Le Fay or the Morgan?
The Morgan Le Fay.
I got you. Okay. I just had to clarify, you know?
The only other game, I mean, I guess I got a couple. But the only other game I got to reiterate on really was I had an Opwatch game, which for those of you that know me, know I never get Opwatch. Everybody else on the team gets Opwatch. I don't get Opwatch. And this is Assault, by the way. I ended up getting 61k player damage, and the reason why this is like significant is because it was a 4v5 the whole time. Because we had Anubis that DC'd for the first 12 minutes. It was a 30-minute game. It's horrible. I had to write a paragraph to tell my team not to surrender. I was like, listen, this is one of the few times that I have.
He's got the little Navi popping up.
I was like, I never get Opwatch. Just play it through. Maybe the Anubis will get through. I'm promising you, I will do everything I can for us to win. They listened to me. Anubis came back 12 minutes later. I was like, see, just have faith. We won. We dominated. I bodied these people.
And that's precisely why they should have 6.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, like the closest player damage to me was 41k player damage, and it was an Atlas full tank.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Yo, shouts to Benny Key for playing Atlas mid and SPL this weekend.
That is true.
Hold on, I need your opinion on something.
All right.
If I told you a team locked in Afro, Sasano, and Hercules in a game, A, would you believe it? B, do you think they won?
I would believe it.
Yeah.
I would have to hear the other team before I say I think they won.
Oh, well, don't worry. They lost. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. They got smacked. Inbound played Afro support. They had Sasano jungle and a Hercules solo, dude. It was a time. SPL's back, baby. I forgot to write down SPL notes. I'm a little sad.
You're not going to like this,
yeah.
But I think I'm remembering this correctly. Didn't Inbound play Afro support in season 4?
Oh, I don't know. Probably.
And the SPL with
were they on the same team together?
With isn't that the 667 joke?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Unfortunate, really.
Which I'm sorry, I watched that and I loved it because I watched so many bird bombs miss. But it was like, how?
Look, man, the worst thing I've ever
Um,
seen is 5,662 player damage on a Zonqui solo in a 35-plus minute game.
well, I don't know
And
how I
and
feel.
nothing will take the cake on that. Did you watch any SPL this weekend?
I did not, dude.
I forgot to take notes, dude. There were so many good games, Bats.
I worked so much this weekend. I have 40 hours of overtime in 1 week.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's why I took 2 days off. I was
No,
like,
I don't
hey,
blame you.
I'm done. I don't want to go to work.
That's how. Not next week. The week after is gonna be for me. Like we're gonna have to talk
Really.
about when we're recording because
Um,
I have to be up in Nashville 4 nights out of the 5, and I'll probably have like 15, 16-hour days for those 4 days.
for recording, honestly, you tell me a day that you're
We'll
free and
figure it
I
out.
can make it work.
We'll figure it out.
But other than that, Smite game wise, Assault has been awesome. Conquest sucks. That's all I have to say. Like Conquest, I don't know what you did high res, but you significantly screwed something up for my Conquest games. I don't know if that's right for everybody else, but for mine, Conquest has sucked. I don't play Conquest
I
anymore.
think. Do you think it's because we play? No, because today wasn't even a 5 stack, dude. It was a 3 stack, and we got smacked. Never mind. I
Yeah,
don't even want to
no,
have the conversation about
no.
that.
Like honestly, if I have to play Conquest as a 5 stack, then there's something wrong.
Yeah, true.
But other than that, other games that I've played. Honestly, I did tell Boss this today, so I have been playing Last Fortress, and I do want to throw this out there because this has been fantastic. So anybody who knows Last Fortress, they have this thing now where you have a home dimension, and then you get like split off into another dimension. We're back in home dimension. It sucks. It's horrible. And the only reason it's horrible is because with our other dimension, we were in a Alliance Legion that dominated everybody in our home Legion. So our home Legion is kind of mad at us,
Mm.
but it's not technically our fault because we kept quiet. But go other dimension for smacking the home Legion like crazy because those guys are bullies. All right. Other than that, I really haven't done anything besides house chores and like adulting.
Nice, dude.
It's not nice. I hate adulting. I will be 100% honest with you right here.
Oh, dude,
Buying a home
so much
is
fun.
no, buying a home is amazing, but all the work it entails sucks.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. I have so much stuff we need to get done around the house, but I also it's because I have 2 kids. Like they just like leave crap everywhere, and I'm a big
I don't
advocate
have
of
kids.
like I just
Like
need
that's
to
what's
take the
horrible.
things. Yeah, but I told my wife like there's this stuff everywhere, and like it's frustrating for her, and I'm like, look, this summer we go through all the things, we throw a bunch of it out, then go buy storage that we actually like for the things that we want to keep, and then we're good to go.
I mean,
Boom.
oh, I built a model for my
Yeah.
birthday. I built the Barbados Gundam.
Yo, more reasons that you need to watch Burry Wing, because they talk about Gunpla in it.
And I bought a new Gundam.
Oh yeah, what'd you get?
Alts. I got is it Sandrock?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
want to say Sandstorm all the time, but I swear it's Sandrock. I know it's Sandrock.
I think it's
Because
Sandrock.
I got Sandrock, and I'm starting that next.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think that's right.
I like because I
I
got
need to go
this.
back and watch Endless Waltz, dude. I haven't watched that in forever.
Dude, I love that one so much. It's
So
great.
good, so good.
But what I was getting at, so Blaze, if you have a basement, do you have a basement?
No,
Okay, then you're lucky. I was gonna say, anybody who has a basement, save money if you have to seal that basement because basement paint is expensive.
I do have to reseal my deck because of carpenter bees.
That's not as horrible because I had to resell my deck too, and I just did that as well. That's like
Yeah,
$60 a gallon,
but the
which it
problem is
usually takes 2 gallons.
the problem is, Bats. I spent 40 hours painting the deck that I have. I've already repainted it once
Yeah,
last summer, and
I
now
know that
having to go
feeling.
through it. Yeah, and, you know, I'll be okay. It'll be fine.
Which I will say this right now. Shout out to my dad. 98-degree weather. Him and I repainted my deck over the summer.
Dude, it's a time. If you've never
Yeah,
had to paint
that
your own
was
deck, yeah, like let me tell you, it is an experience, and you will appreciate all the money that you saved in that moment.
yeah, and I will say you may think you're being tricked by the specialty brushes. Like
No, those
I
things
don't
go
know.
hard, bro. They go
Yeah,
so
I know.
hard.
So they have a railing brush
Mm-hmm.
and then they have like a straight I want to say it's like a flat mop brush.
Yeah.
Those
It's like is this like the
spend the money
perfect
on it.
width of the board, dude? Like it's yeah.
Exactly. It
And I
does
know
a
what you're all
nice
thinking,
coat
oh,
and
why
it's
don't I just go
perfect.
get a sprayer and just spray it? Yeah, have fun with that. I promise you, it's gonna look better if you just hand paint. Anyways, we
Yeah, yeah,
said
no, no, it is.
we're digressing into a rant that is not worth it. Um,
No,
I'm
real adultness right
yeah,
now. It's
real
adult hour.
real adult time.
It's Adult Swim. All
Hell
right.
yeah, brother. Um,
Cause we
oh my
are the
god.
Aqua
Uh,
Team.
oh my god, dude. Carl, he's like, I see this core going over from your house to my house. I look over at your house. It's glowing like the freaking sun. And I put two and two together and I decided you're pissing me off. Oh my god, dude.
I love that show so much.
It's so good, dude.
That's the whole reason why I won't get a pool. I'm afraid my neighbors will show up.
Oh god, dude. Nope. Mm-mm.
Do it. Do
No,
it.
I'm
Do
not doing
it.
that one. I'm not
Do
doing that
it.
one. If you
Do
haven't seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force, just know it is a
it.
time. It is a trip, but it is probably it is one of my favorite shows of all time.
I
It
love
is
it.
so stupid, but it's
I
so
could sing the
funny.
whole opening. I
Oh yeah,
won't
dude.
because do me Wad. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I was trying to think of the quote I wanted to use, dude. And I just don't know which one I wanted to use.
There's too many.
There
I'll be
are.
honest. There is too many.
I'm trying to remember the bicycle one. I used to do it all the time. I actually have. I recorded a voicemail for somebody that was Meatwad, like saying like to leave a message for that person. Hold on, I gotta look this up. But dude,
All right,
what?
it's a real treat, y'all, because he's gonna do it. Maybe.
Dude,
Maybe he looks it
he's like,
up.
look who insulted me with this 10 horsepower piece of crap. You think I'm a child? He's like, hey, Frylock, you got any pills? Happy time Perry says it makes all the voices go away. God, dude, that show is so ridiculous, dude.
Dude,
Oh
that
my
I
god.
used to like stay up late just to watch that.
Yeah,
And
I
it would be
own.
like my parents would be like, "You're going to bed." I'd wake up like an hour later, walk downstairs, like creep downstairs, and every like so it'd be like 2, 5, and 7. Those were the stairs that would creak.
This man counted out the stairs that creaked, bro. No way. I think I have the first 5 seasons on DVD, like in my house right now.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I don't have the DVD. The only DVD set collection I have is Cowboy Bebop and
that's
Married
another.
with Children.
That's such a good show. Um, I guess I should talk about my games.
Okay,
First of all,
to
if you ever,
clarify,
yeah,
I mean, I don't mean to interrupt, but original Cowboy Bebop, not Netflix Cowboy
yeah.
Bebop.
I knew what you meant.
Netflix Cowboy Bebop, not great. I'm
Not
sorry.
not great. I mean,
Tried.
it
I
was
tried to get
okay.
into it.
I will say that. I think it was okay because I think it's hard to go through and make a live action show about an anime and it be
I
successful.
agree, but I will still say I was disappointed. I
Yeah,
watched it.
I mean, I watched
It,
it and
but
I
I
was
was
like,
still
this was.
disappointed.
I was like, this is okay. It's not great, but it's all right.
I was like, to me, they should have named it like a Cowboy Bebop spinoff.
I don't. It wouldn't have made a difference. It wouldn't
It
have made a
would have a
difference.
little bit to
It
me.
would it would no, it wouldn't have. You think you say that, but like in the grand scheme, it would not have made a difference. Along with
I
that,
would have felt better. All right, Blaze games.
SPL was back. Highland Ravens won both their games. Super sick. Dude, like the games this weekend were insane. I watched one game. The Oni Warriors were down like 20K and won the game. They had all three Phoenixes down and damage on the Titan. They turned around and won the game. The Highland Ravens did the same thing. Three Phoenixes down, turned around and won the game. I think their Titan was at like 100 health at one point. I mean, the games were just wild this weekend. So go back and check those out. I casted some AGL. I casted Asgard Okami versus... Oh my god, who were they versing? It was the Sherrick's quarterfinals. I casted that solo on my channel if you want to go check that out. That game, those games were pretty good. No, it's not the one you watched. It was Asgard Okami versus Feed for Speed. And then last night, I casted over on Asgard Okami's channel as a chair 1 with Spirited Book as my chair 2. And we casted this Sailing Sunny Supporters versus Black Rabbit Goonies. And that set was a banger, dude. That set was insane. It was so back and forth. I saw one of the craziest plays I've ever seen in Comp Spite, where like the Jing Chen got 3 or 4 people in his ult. A Herc driving strike boulder came through, and then Muzuchi, who was playing Yu Huang, hits a Dueling Dragons on what would have been 4 people. One of them died, and he gets a 3-man Dueling Dragon. I mean, it was wild. The plays were insane.
All I have to say is, Mizuchi, I feel like could be in pros. Like,
dude, Mizuchi was cracked.
Them in mid, like,
it
crazy.
was wild. It was wild.
I think maybe total of the, what was it, 3 games? 4 games?
Yeah, 3 games.
3 games died, what, 4 times?
Dude, no, game one, they got farmed, I'm pretty sure. But game 2 and 3, like, they died, I think, 4 times in between both games. Something like that. It was wild.
I think I watched 2 and 3, and that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Game one was not
the ending.
Was not the move, but game 2 and 3 they were fragging. So I did that. That was a really good time. You know, it's always a fun time to cast some games. There will be more casts coming. And along with that, actually, I believe next week Majin Boucher is going to be on the podcast to come and talk about Albion Giants playoffs, Season 11 Smite, and some other stuff. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming out next weekend. And then let's see, what else do we have going on? I played some Smite this week. Played some E-Shell in mid. That wasn't fun. But E-Shell in Arena, let me tell you, that has been an absolute blast. E-Shell with Polynomicon is insane. I'm convinced E-Shell is not only good as a support, could be good as an ADC. Mid, I think they're going to be fine. She pops off in non-conquest, though. Like, I played her in Arena, and I was fragging. I played some Marta Chorus this week, trying to finish him out for the Diamond Challenge for Bot G. Really, I've had some good games on him. We had Riggs join us, one of the other Bot G hosts, for some games, and we ran some conquests. And we ran some assaults.
He put us in lobbies that were not made for regular people.
No. That had nothing to do with that. We
it was definitely him.
We played a conquest where I was Izanami and I went 5, 12, and 21 because Riggs had 20 plus kills on Thanatos. And then we played an assault and he got Thanatos again and fragged on Thanatos.
No,
so those were fun times.
Called me out for going 0-10 before the game even started, and that's what happened.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, Bats did start the game 0-10. It was wild. Other than that,
I hated it.
Like I said, I played some E-Shell in Arena, went like 10-2 and 20, 12-3 and 22. But the highlight Smite game of the week is me and Suave are queuing some games on stream Saturday night. And I was like, all right, one more game. Let's try Conquest again and see how it goes. And we load into this Conquest game. Our carry locks Anubis. And almost immediately afterwards, our solo locks Zeus. And they go, you all can't say anything. The carry locked Anubis. I can do what I want. And I was like, I mean, I really don't care, bro. Well, yeah, but I was like, okay, like if that's your mentality going into this, like I'm down. So I lock Marticorus jungle. Our mid locks in Sylvanas, and Suave locks in Neja support. The enemy team,
I don't hate it.
the enemy team is Arachne in the jungle. In the solo lane, Gilgamesh. In carry, they have a Kurnanos. Mid is Merlin, and their support is Ares. We get to the loading screen, and of course, there has to be a couple Masters players on the enemy team. And I was like, oh, this is going to be a fun time for us. This Arachne might run us down. We fragged out of our minds and stomped that team. Like like they got one team fight that they won. One out of the whole entire game. They won one team fight that I was like, oh crap. Like they could turn it around. Dude, Marticorus jungle, Marticorus, insane. I was going absolutely ham. It was such a good time. I went Eye of the Jungle into Bloodforge, Demon Blade, Invenom Deathbringer, Domination, Xe, and I ended it with a upgraded into Defender or Protector, and I was gonna upgrade I already had upgraded Deathbringer, so I was good to go. But it was a good time. I popped off. We love that. I don't know.
I'm glad somebody's having good conquest games.
That was my good conquest game of the week, pretty much. You got to have one. That was it. I even told Suave, I was like, dude, this is the best conquest game I've had, like maybe in the past month. And if I had to play as many bad conquest games to get that one good conquest game, it makes it worth it. Other than that,
yeah, I'm a non-conquest main right now.
I knocked out some dare drops for Hunt the Night, which is like a top-down, like kind of like a Souls-like game in some aspects, but like. It was fun. I had a good time. The first boss is wild, and it's a good time. I played Renfield, and it's a vampire survivor type game, and had a good time playing that. Just a little bit different graphics wise. Played some League of. Yeah, it's a movie. I played League of Legends. Right. None of the games stood out. Go ahead.
No, I was just like, I've heard that name before, and I thought it was like a movie that just got released or whatever.
Yeah, it is.
With
Nicolas Cage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see it. It actually looks pretty good.
I really do want to see it. That's what made me think about it, because I was like, whoa, wait.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I have another dare drops I need to do for this game called Frozen Flames. I messed around for like 5 minutes in the tutorial just to see what it's like. And I think that game's
gonna. Game you told me about?
Yeah, it's gonna have some potential. I don't think right now, like from what I've read about it right now, like there's some definitely like quality of life things to work on. I'm not gonna give my opinion because I haven't played it enough, but it definitely has like some Crawlfall-isk vibes with the graphics, but you can like build, and it's a survival game. And eventually, like one of the updates that's coming is like PvP.
Big fan of build.
And one of the other things that's coming is Steam Deck verification. And I was like, oh, I like where this is going. Ooh. So definitely looking forward to trying that out. I'm hoping it's good. I've been playing some League because I really do think playing League has been helping me, at least in Smite, mentally. Try to play a little bit better and just smarter about some things. I even booted up Wild Rift today. First time I played Wild Rift in months. I go into an ARAM, Bats. And someone wants to trade me my best ADC off the riff. And I was like, oh, sign me up. Not only do I frag out of my mind, I also got it. Apparently, I'm on a 5-game winning streak. Who knew? But I also got MVP. I went 11-3 and 14. I was fragging. I don't know how I got MVP because there was a 7-0 and 21 Caitlyn on our team. But I think it's because I had like 3 triple kills.
League makes me more mad than I am when I play Smite. So.
And then the last game I have to talk about that I've been playing, and I've been really enjoying this, and this is going to sound wild, so I need you to prep yourself. I've been playing Disney Speedstorm, and it's good, dude. It is so good. I played it for like an hour today, maybe an hour and a half with the kids. Like I was doing it, and then they came in. They're like, "Hey, can we take turns?" And I was like, "Yeah." And there's local co-op up to 4 people. It's awesome. Like, there's a bunch of different Disney characters. There's a ton of different races to do. There's online multiplayer. You have ranked per character, so like you do your ranked progression like with one character. I have really enjoyed it. I like the variation in tracks. The music they have for it is insane. The tracks are insane. I'm actually considering streaming it. It is so much fun to play.
I would do it if you like it.
And then not only that, some of the tracks, so they have like the elimination thing where like it counts down, it starts eliminating racers or whatever. Dude, one of the game types today in the season mode, so they're gonna do like a season tour every new like battle pass season where you can go through and like it's just a new set of event like races to do. One of the races was called like Fog of War or something like that. The track is legitimate fog, and you can barely see in front of your cart.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
And not only that, so like you know how in Mario Kart or other kart racers, like you pick up an item and you can usually just fire it forward or backwards. In this one, they also have a charged up like attack for each of the items. So you can hold down the button, and it has a charge time, and then it does something different.
That sounds dirty.
And then you have your ultimate. Like each character like will get like every once in a while you hit a box and you get like your special only character ability. You have your regular version of it, and there's a charged version of it. It's crazy, dude. It is so much fun.
That does sound nuts.
Like I've been having a blast playing it. I know it's gonna go. It's obviously in early access. It's gonna go free to play, but I've been having a blast. Even my wife's enjoying
I did see
it.
it on Stream Deck or Steam Deck.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm only upset because I don't have it on Steam, and I could buy. I can't play it until it goes free to play. But if I buy a copy on Steam, like a Founders Pack, the Founders Pack stack.
Oh, nice.
And that's not a normal thing for like Founders Packs. Like usually they don't, but it is cross-play, cross-progression.
I was like, I have been looking at it, which is like, I didn't want to really interrupt, but I want to see more stuff on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, 100%.
Steam at least. Like I have been seeing some games like get updated to where it's like, oh, they're fully compatible and everything, but I'm tired of these games where it's like, may have some PC qualities that may screw your game up, and it's like, come on.
I think the biggest problem is it's on a Linux platform, so getting it to run certain anti-cheats a problem.
Yeah,
Like I think the only big name game that you can play on Steam Deck as a multiplayer like competitive game is Apex. Unless you go and install Windows and like bypass all that.
I mean, like for me, like so, and I get what you're saying with the cheats and everything, but like so I wanted to play Raft the other day, and I can't play Raft because
I thought Raft is Steam Deck compatible.
It's actually not.
Oh, okay. Some games, that's what's crazy too. Like
uses mouse and keyboard
controls.
Yeah.
Well, some games like, for instance, like SD Gundam Battle Alliance says it's not compatible and it runs perfectly fine.
That's crazy. See, what bothers me is because like when you have a game like Raft, which when I say a game like Raft, it's because it's on PlayStation and Xbox, so which means it should be compatible.
Oh yeah, 100%. There's no reason it shouldn't be.
But it's not.
But it's not. That's so weird, dude.
And there's a lot of games like that on the Steam Deck that you will see them on PlayStation and Xbox, and they'll still say there are problems. It's like, come on, man. But while we're at it too, I almost forgot. I want to say this real quick. Shout out to Blaise because I did play Tribes of Midgard.
God, that game is so good. That game is so good.
And he gave me the code for it, and it is fun. It is very
fun. That game is so good.
I played it because it was maybe like for 2 days straight that I played it, and then I was like, "This is fun," but I haven't had time to get back into it, and it is really fun.
The only problem is if you go to do Saga mode, it's like it is a big time commitment. Like you're playing for like 2+ hours, but the game itself, if you do like the other game modes, like where you get to like build and everything, it's so good, dude.
Well, no, Saga mode is 2 hours plus. Like,
yeah.
But the other one.
Yeah, other one you can just play.
Yeah, I was like the other one, Boss, Ember, and I. We it was like 8 hours. Like I honestly was like, I need to take a break from this. I'm done. I'm chilled. We've been
Yeah.
playing for 8 hours straight. I don't even remember the last time I went and peed. Like,
it is awesome though. The game is very, very good.
it is very fun.
On the
We'll
front
have to
of
get like a stack together.
gaming news, I don't have much this week. I have one thing that there was. I was scrolling through TikTok and there's a guy that got a squad wipe with one bullet in Counter Strike. I think it was. He fired the sniper shot and it killed the whole enemy team.
Yep.
And that's wild. Like I watched that play multiple times. Insane. Like insanity.
I don't even know how it happened.
We did find out we're getting another Diablo beta in May 12th and through the 14th, I think, which is kind of good, kind of bad for me because that's the end of my regionals week. But I'm excited to play it.
Don't know. It's non-confirmed yet, but because I didn't know the first time.
Yeah.
If you beat the whole thing, you might get a backpack.
Yeah.
I
assume they're bringing that back.
That's the first beta.
Yeah,
Nobody
I'm assuming.
knew until after.
I'm assuming they're bringing it back.
That out now, because like that upset me. I would have played that game till my eyes bled, and I was like crying tears of blood.
I just hope they optimize a little bit better because like I was having stream issues where it would just drop in stream. So I hope whatever is going on with that is fixed when that comes out. I guess we'll find out.
And I will admit, I would rather have that than what I had.
Yeah, yours was worse by far.
My struggle was horrible to where it would DC me in the middle of the first dungeon, and then I have to start the game all over again.
Yeah, that was a known issue though. I think they fixed that. I think that they fixed that during the first weekend. I think it was just that first night.
Yeah, and honestly, I love Diablo, but that's what ruined it for me the rest of the time because I was like, I don't even want to play this anymore. Like
my big thing is I hope it just feels better this time around because I know like I got some Immortal vibes the first time I played it, and Immortal is good for a mobile game besides the pay to win aspect, minus the pay to win aspects. Like just for a Diablo-esque game, if you're just sitting down to play it and not spend any money on it, it's a good if you go and you add in the paywall mechanic of pay to win, like, yeah, it sucks. The one thing I do want to mention about Diablo 4 is if you're looking forward to PvP, maybe don't want to. They've already said they are not going to balance PvP, that you don't just queue into solos. Like, if you queue into PvP, you might run into a 4-man gank squad. And I'm about that. Like, I think that's awesome. But I know for some people that's not. Yeah, welcome to Conquest. Welcome to what it's like in my duo lanes. You want to know what it's like to be Blaise McBain and Smite in the duo lane? Well, play Diablo 4 PvP now. Oh god, dude. Yo, get me on the ads, dude. I'll do all sorts of ad reads all the time. What I do want to talk about is the games coming out over the next couple months. Because there's some bangers, dude.
I can't wait for one of them.
Dead Island 2 just came out. Looks really good.
Did it just come out?
It just came out. I will not be buying it until it goes on sale, but I would like to play through Dead Island 2 because I liked 1. If you've not played Dead Island 1, it is good.
It is.
It's just the ending sucked. And then Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I'm thinking about doing a Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order playthrough on stream and then picking up Jedi Survivor later on because I think that would be fun to do. You have Redfall coming out, which I'm super excited about. I don't know if you've seen Redfall. That's that zombie game coming out. It's going to be on Game Pass. Bats.
All right, is Dead Island 2 not a Steam thing? Is it an Epic?
Oh, maybe it is Epic only.
Maybe it is. Oh, it is.
Interesting. All right, well, Redfall is coming out. Redfall looks really good. And then Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Let's go.
That's another game. I kind of want to do a Breath of the Wild playthrough on stream too. And I'm like, maybe I don't. Maybe I just play Breath of the Wild on my own on the side.
I don't because I got bodied. Third boss, I got bodied, made me quit the game. Almost broke my
Broke your
Switch.
Switch. And then I need to know who's picking up Street Fighter 6. I legitimately need to know. If you're picking up Street Fighter
I'm
6,
on the edge.
I need to know. Because if you are, in general, listeners, if you're buying Street Fighter 6, I might pick it up. And maybe we do some Street Fighter nights. Like, I think that would be super fun. Then we got...
Let's talk about the real issue here. The Zelda, you can craft weapons.
Yeah, dude. You can craft weapons of, like, anything. You can make...
Biggest thing ever.
Yeah,
Let's
you can
be
take...
honest, when everybody saw that...
It's wild, dude. You can take, like, an arrow and you attach one of the enemy eyes onto it, and they become, like, heat-seeking. They become homing arrows. It's crazy.
Everybody, like, I watched a thing where it was like they were combining logs and stuff like that to do.
Oh, and they
like,
make the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, wild. That game is going to have such
want this
crazy speedrunning mechanics. I'm calling it now. The speedrun tech in that game is going to be wild.
It is. I didn't. Don't get me wrong, peeps. I didn't, but I almost spent $400 because I thought it was like $4 for I guess it's the Switch cover plates, right?
Oh, yeah, no, it's a whole Switch.
Nah, it was the actual Switch.
Yeah.
And I looked and I was like, ooh, we almost made a mistake.
Wait, have you heard the rumor about Tears of the Kingdom? Where it might be the prequel to Skyward Sword?
No way.
Yeah.
Where is this rumor at?
I've seen it a couple places because like of the fact that they're now in the sky, and there's like the talk like in Skyward Sword they talk about the calamity on the ground like is why they have to live there.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's kind of crazy. All right. After Street Fighter 6, we have Diablo 4, and then Final Fantasy 16 in a single 9-day span. Street Fighter, Diablo 4, and Final Fantasy 16 come out. Oh, sorry, no, Final Fantasy 16 event, and then Final Fantasy 16 comes out on the 22nd of June. And I'm a Final Fantasy fan. Yeah.
But people's going to be some broke-ass bitches.
Yeah, 100%. And then Spider-Man 2 comes out in the fall.
I'm excited for that one as well.
Yeah.
And I have a PlayStation 5, so I will be getting it.
I am definitely excited.
Because you know it's probably going to be a PlayStation exclusive.
Oh, yeah, for sure it is. No, it's not even a question. It is a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, I know. That's why I have a PlayStation.
Let's see. I'm going to hop over to Names of the Week real quick because there are way too many, thanks to Embright. Because,
really?
yeah, Embright submitted, like, I swear, 17 today. Maybe more. I don't actually know. I could be incorrect here. But we're going to do the best we can. So we have No Hope in Paradise, Holy Elmo, The Girthworm, and then Gucci Goatskin. Johnny Sin 69, Podcast Man, Big Homie Flocka, Chief Keef Gang. We're in my games this week. Shout outs to all those lovely individuals. We had Captain Pegleg and Capitalism together. Depp was playing in a game yesterday. He got killed by somebody named Booty Crisp, and I find that to be hilarious. Embright comes in submitting Just Call Me Mommy, an Elder Goose. Vio comes in and says he has a guild name from Guild Wars 2. It says Balloon Tower Defense. And then here comes the slew of Embright names of the week. We have Tropical was taken, Dab Llama, Ace Zero Fold, Make Me Unalive Please, The Devil's Armpit, Italian Walnut, Control Delete Taco, Jack the Dripper, Setharoff, oh my god, Juicy Pousse, I hate everything, no way, Octothorpe Me, Gubble Bubble, Cookout Killed You. What else do we have? OG Nugget Master, Tipsy Tina, Rusty the Snowman, Soup of Fish, I Carry Trolley, Hot Tomato Soup for You, and then he submitted Just Call Me Mommy again. I think he really wants someone to call him Mommy.
All right. I know Blaze is red lighting me over here, telling me to end this, but as the name earlier suggested, whatever happened to Gucci
Dude, I don't know.
and Smite?
I
I
don't know.
loved watching that guy just for his plays,
Your guess is
and
as good
that
as
name
mine.
made me think about it. I just want to throw it out there. Gucci, if you are still playing, post some videos so I can watch it and have a good laugh. I'm not saying I'm better.
Bats.
Yep.
I was trying to think of a good question of the week. And, yeah, that's where I'm at. I got nothing.
So you don't have a good question?
No.
Does that mean I need to come up with a
I
question?
mean, I have one. What's the best soup? What's your favorite soup?
Are we talking like restaurant? Yeah,
Yeah, dude, we talk about the Westawant soup.
You know what? Okay. This brings up a good thing. Okay, okay. You know how you were casting for Black Rabbits, right?
Yeah, dude.
I really wanted to message you and say you need to say rascally rabbits, but I was afraid if I did, you would.
Can we talk about the fact that someone on Feed for Speed was named Honestly, and all I did was make puns the entire time? I'd be like, honestly, that was not a good play.
Tell me you wouldn't say that if I did.
I would have. I would have definitely said, "Oh, you wascally wabbits."
I was like, I
I
can't
would-
because they'll do it.
I would have said that as they won a game. I would have been like, "Ah, and the wascally wabbits got him again."
Okay.
All right, what's the best soup? What do we got?
Are we talking restaurant or
Well,
like
it doesn't
ones I can
matter.
make or from a can?
What, who cares, bro? What's the best soup?
Because I kind of have two that are tied.
Okay, then just say
Okay.
both of them. Dude,
No,
it's our
okay.
podcast.
So
You can do what you want.
I like Olive Garden zuppa, and then I like tortellini soup.
Okay,
or
well, unfortunately, one of those
tortilla
is
soup.
disqualified.
Tortilla soup? I think it's tortilla soup.
One of those is disqualified, sadly.
Nah. Okay. You know, then your question doesn't even count.
Because I worked in Olive Garden, and let me tell you, that was a time. I'm not going to ruin Olive Garden for anybody,
Did you
but just
not
know.
Did you not like Zoop? Like, I think Zoop is the bomb. I like Zuppa.
Bats, I didn't eat there because there was one day where the dishwasher didn't have any soap.
Oh, wow.
And I quote, "It gets hot enough to kill all the germs anyway." I said, "I don't care. It needs soap, bro." Yeah. Let that sink in for a bit. I really like baked potato soup.
That is good, too.
It is good. Like baked potato soup, little bacon bits. Mm.
I got
Also,
a
just
good one for you.
also, you can just go with like basic like homemade chicken noodle soup, dude, and it slaps. My wife's making chicken noodle soup tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it. It is gonna be tasty.
Chicken noodle soup. Okay, I got a question for you.
Okay.
This one's great. What's the most useless talent you have?
The most useless talent I have, whistling like a bird.
Yep. How is that useless, though? You can communicate.
Dude, all I do is in class sometimes is I'll wait till they start doing their work, and then I'll start whistling like a bird, and people legitimately think it's a bird outside. It's completely useless. I'm never going to do anything with that.
Dude,
besides
are
be
you
annoying.
kidding me? Like at forestry camp, I got taught how to like sound like a cricket.
That's also useless. That might be slightly more useless than mine, but not by much.
Greatest thing ever. I was like, show me, tell me
Yeah,
now.
yeah, but who like for what purpose, bro? Like it doesn't like
sound like an owl.
Okay. That's one of my
I-
many
you
useless
know-
talents, to be fair.
I would say my useless talent is like it's so easy for me to get off topic that
Bats.
yeah.
Bats. That's not even a talent. Dude, that's just something you do.
It's a talent. It's a talent. All right.
That's not how
Not
this
very
works. You just made up a talent.
Nobody could do it the way I do.
Oh, jeez. Yes,
Like,
yes, they can.
Tell me about it. No.
Oh,
Like
God.
even you say when we're doing something, you're like, nah, that's the best thing. Tell me I'm wrong.
Franklin is a support. Call him Tanklin. You're welcome for that.
All right. You just reminded me of something.
Knock, knock.
So, who's there?
Daisy.
Daisy who?
They see me rolling. Oh my god.
So because this made Boss laugh today.
Yeah.
When you're playing Merlin and you're a tank, what do you call him?
I call him Dank Merlin.
All right. Well, I created a new one because we were playing for the king.
Okay, if it's not better than Dank Merlin, I'm gonna be upset.
And I was a monk, and I had to be a tank, and I was like, "Call me Mank, bro."
Oh my god. I sent Boss a meme the other day, and this is so stupid that I laughed. It says, "Hey Icarus, bro, want to order some hot wings?" Oh my god, I'm so sorry, dude. Because his wings were burned by the sun.
But do you realize for almost 2 years you sent me dad jokes?
Yeah. You're welcome.
Honestly, the worst dad jokes I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. You're welcome for that. I do what I can. Anyways.
I don't know.
Got any shout outs, Bats?
I got shout outs for days. All right. So first off, shout outs. We will do a shout out to Blaise McBain for giving me the Tribes of Midgard code, because that was fun. That was awesome. I think did you get it from Dare Drops?
No.
Okay. Well, he bought it out of his own money. I don't know why, but he got it.
Big facts.
A shout out to our listeners right now who are keeping this podcast going and possible.
True.
I have looked at the YouTube views because I can actually see that, and it does look like they are increasing. It is very awesome.
Yeah, it's doing pretty well.
For those of you that are watching the YouTube videos, like what you would like to see, let us know.
Give us feedback. For sure.
Blaise can do videos, do additives and stuff like that. I can watch. I mean, I do have stuff to do that, but I haven't looked into it. I'll be 100% honest. I've been lazy. I've been adulting, doing housework and stuff, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the grind, man. I'm always doing something.
Hurting my soul. I feel like that is my saying. I feel like I say that too much. But I haven't said it on this podcast though, because this podcast is great. Shout out to, I would say Ash, but as I was telling
Oh my
Blaise,
god.
all right. Like, listen. Shout out to Ash, anyways, because he is a fellow anime enthusiast.
He is.
But when he tried, and in the last podcast, for those of you that haven't listened to it, when he tried to diss I don't know the full title, but I think it's like Summon to Another World with a Cell Phone.
Yeah, it's called I'm in another world with my smartphone is what it's called.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. Okay, he doesn't like it because, you know,
Bats, if I watch this show and it sucks.
No, you're gonna like it. Trust me.
I have a feeling it might be as bad as Handshakers, just based off the title.
Okay, I never suggested you watch Handshakers. Who was the one who said watch Handshakers? If I told you something was bad, I wouldn't even tell you to watch it.
Oh my god, I'm messing with that.
How generous I am. Nah, Ash over here like, nah, this anime is bad. Watch the first episode. I'm not even playing. You just wasted a whole half an hour of your life.
No. To be fair, he told me not to even watch it, and I was like, I have to know how bad it is.
But in my defense, how many times have I recommended something to you and you've been like, no, I like this?
For the most part, it's usually good.
That's what I'm saying. Even the ones that you don't really want to watch, like One Piece.
Yeah. It's all right.
And for those of you that have been keeping up, I've had to send him memes, GIFs, YouTube shorts, funny videos for like what, almost a year now, just to get you to start One Piece.
Yeah, and I watched. Hold on. Hold on. Where's that? Oh, I can get you the information right here, right now. Maybe. Oh my God, Crunchyroll, why are you doing this to me, dog? Like, just tell me where One Piece is. I can't tell you. Never mind. I lied.
You've been watching too much stuff.
I've been watching too many things. It's on my phone. It appears right where I can just see it, but like here I can't. Oh my God, I've watched. Oh yeah, because I watched all of My Hero Academia
Yeah, that is great. That is a
at
good
one
one.
time, and that
I
was
can't wait
drastically
for
better than
season
watching
6.
the first 100 episodes of One Piece.
I mean,
Um,
okay,
yeah, I've
I
watched
will admit,
102 episodes, and like, yeah, nope, sorry.
as a One Piece fan, One Piece will get dry.
Yeah, of course, anything that's been
But
on for that long will.
it's funny stuff that just keeps you going.
Uh,
Also, shout outs to, which I will let Blaze go into it more, but he reminded me because Blaze is a Guardians mental health ambassador, but May is coming up, which is mental health awareness.
yes,
So shout
sir.
out to Guardians of Mental Health. I'm not trying to steal his thunder, but I strongly support Guardians of Mental Health because I think it is amazing that you can have somebody, they send free mental health packets, they have somebody to talk to whenever you need. I will admit I am not as well versed into it as Blaze is as a Guardians mental health person, ambassador, ambassador. Yeah, that's
Ambassador,
what I'm
yeah,
thinking of. And they do have great people on standby online. They do stream. They're awesome people. I have not like I'm not as friendly with all of them, but I will be in their stream. I will talk a little bit. I will shoot the shit,
yeah.
so to
All the
speak.
ambassadors are
And
great.
they're
All
all
of them are.
awesome.
Yeah.
They're all great. They're all like fantastic people. Um, I would like to say shout out to Hi-Res for creating other games other than Conquest.
Okay, all right. I'm taking over from here. I'm not. Bats is about to go off the rails. I can just feel it.
No, I'm not. I'm not. That's what I'm ending at.
Yeah. Shout out to Dare Drops. Got a lot of stuff going on over there. Shout out to Ash Basham and the Simple for Senpai podcast. I got to get Psychotics on here at some point. Talk Gundam, dude. It has to happen.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
And then shout outs to Guardians Mental Health. Mental Health Awareness Month is next month. We are working on putting together a bunch of stream stuff. I'm hoping to like do some community nights. I'm hoping to get some special guests in for the podcast and just try to make May fun. May is also my birthday, so like I always try to do a bunch of fun stuff around then. So keep an eye out. I mean, honestly, I think it'll be fun. If you have suggestions of what you'd like to see for Mental Health Awareness Month, make sure to go drop them in the Mental Health Awareness 2023 channel. I put that in Discord today just to kind of get some ideas flowing, see what people want to do, and get some things together. Along with that, this weekend, April 29th, we'll be having in-houses for Smite in the Discord. If you want to come check that out, posted it to BotG too, so like anybody from both communities can come hang out, play some games together. We're gonna set like randomly weird rule sets for each game mode that we play. So for instance, it might be assault, but you have to lock a hunter or mage, and you could use a randomizer if you wanted to or whatever. So we're gonna do some fun stuff like that. Have a good time, and hopefully have just a more carefree, enjoyable Smite experience than what it's been for Conquest for us. And yeah, that's it. Head on out of here.
And don't forget, in what is it, a week, maybe a couple days, it's gonna be May.
I'm ending the podcast right there, and I hate everything. Goodbye.